So here we go, Bond fans. The new James Bond game coming out in 2026.
His parents cut their own rope to save him. He watched them fall, then found his way off that mountain.
Wow.
He was 11 years old.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Always at odds with authority. Same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him, Mum.
No, and I suspect he feels the same way.
Probably.
What he did in Iceland.
What he did in Iceland.
Die Another Day, Iceland.
It was
Oh no,
ill-disciplined,
different.
utterly
Okay.
pointless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mum.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
Wow, was that James Bond? Just a quick look at him. I don't think so, but okay, here we go.
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
You are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
No, let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
Shouldn't have.
Okay.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces on the board.
Right.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the end game is, we won't see it coming.
Chase. Okay.
Jet lag. Gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. The hell with that.
Okay. Here we go. Aston Martin, as usual. On Her Majesty's fantastic theme.
Hey, what do you do, James? Lately, headhunting. I suppose this is another teachable moment.
Definitely throwback to Live and Let Die. Yes, well there you go. That's probably Amazon's new image of James Bond. A younger version, but I suppose his hair turned black as he got older. You know, I'm just so used to a James Bond character having black hair. A little bit of a minor trait, but certainly that is the character for me. The main actors who play James Bond, okay, Roger Moore and Daniel Craig, of course, did not have black hair, but I really felt comfortable with the other three: Sean Connery, Timothy Dalton, and of course Pierce Brosnan. But this chap looks a bit like Tom Holland actually, and to me the light brown hair, he does have the scar on his right cheek as James Bond is supposed to have, I suppose, but certainly that look is not the elegant aristocratic spy that I'm used to seeing. Of course, it's a first light. It is a kind of beginning of James Bond kind of story, origin story, and that is probably the reason they've gone for a younger look. However, I think the younger look is trying to bridge the gap between the older style James Bond of Sean Connery, Dalton and Brosnan, and Lazenby as well, and going for a kind of in-between look between I just see Tom Holland actually. I don't actually see I don't even see Daniel Craig now. But probably going for the younger audience. There's a lot of throwbacks to previous movies. If we follow the trailer again, then you'd see actually that there's, wow, look at that picture. Is that James Bond? I know a lot of the fans are going crazy. They're saying it's fantastic. But for me, that's not James Bond. He really doesn't look like that, I think. He's always mercurial and satanic, basically more of a dark-looking character. I don't see James Bond there at all. I can see Tom Holland, and I think there's someone called Drake Bell or someone that looks a bit like him. But you know, back in the 60s, there were spy spoof movies that tried to emulate the James Bond success. And one of their main problems was, in fact, the lead actor that looked nothing like what we'd seen in the Bond movies. And some of them had limited success, admittedly, but really nothing even close to the Bond franchise. So I think they've tried to reinvent him a little bit, and I'm a bit worried that Amazon is going to take this route to start off with a very young Bond and try and take us with him on his adventures as he actually gets older and matures and becomes a more successful British agent. Anyway, what do you think? Do you like the Origins beginning again? You know, I thought Casino Royale was actually an origin story that was a fantastic movie, no doubt. But again, James Bond Begins? Not for me. I'm expecting a seasoned, well-trained, expert agent to come to the fore. All right.